Have you ever pondered upon the origins of the earliest civilizations? Let's take you back in time. Vast, barren landscapes roamed by nomadic tribes where suddenly, as if a cosmic power wills it, the seeds of civilization are planted. Welcome, dear listener, to the tantalizing riddle of civilizations, a subject that has ignited fiery debates, given birth to numerous theories, and has kept the greatest intellects awake on countless nights. An age-old tale, yet its intricate puzzle remains incomplete. Now, allow me to introduce you to an elusive and fascinating group, the Pelasgians, a name that perhaps does not echo unless you're a fervent history enthusiast or an aficionado of obscure ancient civilizations. The Pelasgians, however, are the unsung heroes of our narrative. These were the early risers who caught the worm, the initiators at the dawn of civilization. But who were they indeed? Well, things get rather unclear here. The Pelasgians are concealed in a shroud of mystery, their origins as vague as a London fog. Some speculate they were the original dwellers of the Mediterranean, others suggest their roots trace back east, while a few daring minds propose they were celestial beings, descending from the skies to impart the arts of construction and husbandry. Fascinating? Absolutely. But the tie that binds the Pelasgians, the Hyksos and the Hebrews together is even more so. According to historical records and archaeological findings featured in the Biblical Archaeology Review, the Pelasgians, who are thought to have their origin in the Mediterranean, are believed to have influenced the Hyksos, a group of Asiatic origin that lived in Egypt. The Hyksos, in turn, have been associated with the Hebrews in the Bible. There have been suggestions that the expulsion of the Hyksos from Egypt influenced the biblical story of the Exodus. These connections make the Pelasgians a historical enigma. They've left a lasting impact on history, their influence reverberating through the centuries. They're the underlying thread, binding a rich tapestry of civilizations, a historical jigsaw puzzle that's as compelling as it is complex. So, are you intrigued yet? Prepared for a journey back in time, tracing the footsteps of an ancient civilization that molded the world as we know it? Well, sit tight because we're about to embark on an exploration into the captivating world of the Pelasgians. Imagine, if you would, a people descending from the sky, bearing knowledge beyond comprehension. Picture a time when humanity was in its infancy, grappling with the mysteries of the world. Then, suddenly, the Pelasgians, as referred by ancient Greek texts, emerged. But who exactly were these Pelasgians? Let's delve into the annals of history, armed with the information from Wikipedia, to unveil their identity. The Pelasgians, according to archaeological findings and historical records, were believed to be the earliest inhabitants of the Aegean Sea region. They were not your average settlers, but rather a distinct group, pivotal in the formation of the Hellenic civilization. These early dwellers, as confirmed by Greek historian Herodotus, had their own language, different from the ancient Greek. There are several theories revolving around their origin. Some ancient authors proposed that the Pelasgians were autochthonous, meaning they originated from the very soil of Greece, while others suggested they had a foreign origin. The most intriguing theory, however, is the account of their heavenly descent. The Pelasgians were believed to have descended from the sky, like a comet streaking across the night sky, bringing with them a wealth of knowledge and wisdom. They were the harbingers of civilization, teaching not just survival skills, but also ways to thrive. They instructed the primitive humans on farming, building, and understanding the natural world around them. This, according to the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, was the gift of the gods. The motivation behind these celestial beings sharing their advanced knowledge with mankind remains a mystery. Was it benevolence or a sense of duty, or perhaps sheer curiosity? The answer is lost in the sands of time. This narrative of their heavenly descent and the imparting of knowledge echoes through historic corridors, striking a parallel with other mythological entities. It raises an intriguing question. Were the gods of old actually mortal beings with advanced knowledge? In the end, these theories, while fascinating and backed by historical records, are still enveloped in mystery. The historical jigsaw puzzle is interspersed with fragments of fact and figments of imagination. Yet the allure of these enigmatic Pelasgians, the forerunners of the Hellenic civilization, continues to fascinate us. Thus, the Pelasgians, not dissimilar to modern superheroes, swooped down from the heavens, bringing enlightenment to the primitive world. But were these skyborne benefactors gods or mere mortals? This question has sparked countless debates among historians and scholars. The Pelasgians, a mysterious civilization said to have descended from the heavens, have been the topic of both amazement and skepticism. Among them, several characters stand out. Argos, the eponymous hero of Argos, was believed to be the son of Zeus and Niobe. Then there's Lycaon, the infamous king who was turned into a wolf by Zeus, and Pelops, the legendary founder of the Olympic Games. Danos and Aegyptus, the twin brothers who became the founders of two great nations, and Cecrops, the mythical first king of Athens, are also part of this enigmatic civilization. And last but not least, Teucer, the legendary founder of the ancient city of Troy. In this context, an intriguing connection emerges with another ancient civilization, the Philistines. Some historians suggest that the Philistines and the Pelasgians are essentially the same people, based on striking cultural, linguistic and historical commonalities. Shared pottery styles, similar architecture and coinciding timelines are among the most compelling pieces of evidence. Furthermore, crucial linguistic similarities between the Pelasgian language and the identified Philistine inscriptions have also been pointed out. This connection further expands when we consider the Sea Peoples, a term used to describe a group of seafaring raiders mentioned in several Egyptian sources. Many scholars believe that the Philistines were part of the Sea Peoples, based on Egyptian records of warfare between the Sea Peoples and the Egyptians. The shared material culture, including pottery styles and burial customs, further bolster this argument. The Sea Peoples were known for their naval prowess and are believed to have caused significant havoc in the eastern Mediterranean during the Late Bronze Age. In the Late Bronze Age, a period of cataclysmic collapse unfolded. Many civilizations, including Mycenaean kingdoms, the Hittite Empire and the New Kingdom of Egypt, were severely affected. The very fabric of these societies, their economy, their political structures, and their cultural identity were all drastically reshaped during this period, leading to a dark age that lasted several centuries. Theories abound as to the reasons for this collapse, including climate change, invasions, and societal upheaval. It's within this tumultuous period that the Sea Peoples, who some believe to be the Philistines and the Pelasgians, are said to have wreaked havoc, contributing to the great collapse of the Late Bronze Age. Now, let's delve deeper into the debate surrounding them. On one side, we have those who fervently believe the Pelasgians were divine beings, gods who descended from the sky to share their wisdom with mere mortals. This perspective gains stronghold from a variety of ancient texts and legends that describe celestial beings teaching humanity essential skills and arts. On the other side of this debate, a faction of historians argue that the Pelasgians were not gods, but a technologically advanced civilization. These scholars propose that the Pelasgians were early explorers, akin to the Sea Peoples who ventured across oceans and discovered new worlds. Viewpoints set up an intriguing dichotomy. Were the Pelasgians gods, endowed with divine wisdom and power, or were they ahead of their time, mere mortals with an aptitude for innovation and exploration? The line might blur between the two, hidden in the shadowy depths of history, where fact and myth often intertwine. However, irrespective of their true nature, one thing is beyond dispute. The Pelasgians, these skyborne benefactors, be they gods or mortals, have left a lasting imprint on human history. Their influence echoes through the corridors of time, shaping civilizations that followed them, including the Philistines and the Sea Peoples, if the theories of their shared identity are valid. So, the next time you marvel at a seafaring vessel or stand amazed at the sight of a widespread cultural influence, spare a moment to remember the legacy of the Pelasgians. Whether gods or mortals, the Pelasgians undeniably left an indelible mark on human. What if I told you that the ancient Greeks, Hebrews, and even the Hyksos were all once Pelasgians? Now that's quite a statement, isn't it? But the influence of the Pelasgians, as enigmatic as they were, is a tale worthy of exploration. Imagine, if you will, a time when civilizations were fledgling, just beginning to carve out their place in history. Into this world, the Pelasgians arrived reportedly from the sky, bearing gifts of knowledge. They taught men how to build, to cultivate the land, and to live in harmony with nature. These weren't gods, mind you, but real people, as our trusty historians tell us. The ancient Greeks, for instance, owe much to the Pelasgians. Many of the Greek myths, from Zeus to the Argonauts, have Pelasgian roots. Even the famed Oracle of Delphi was originally a Pelasgian shrine. More than just stories, the Greeks inherited architectural techniques, agricultural practices, and even religious rituals from their Pelasgian predecessors. The Hebrews too carry a piece of the Pelasgian legacy. The Old Testament, for instance, has several references to the Philistim, who are believed to be the Pelasgians of old. Their influence is seen in the Hebrew society's structure, their laws, and their spiritual beliefs. And now, let's delve deeper into the Hyksos. These Asiatic people who ruled parts of ancient Egypt during a period known as the Second Intermediate Period, around 1650 to 1550 BC, also have traces of Pelasgian influence. The Hyksos rule was indeed distinctive, with them introducing new tools, as well as the horse and chariot, into Egyptian culture. Experts suggest that their governance style displayed a familiarity with Pelasgian ways. The Hyksos were not just rulers, but were also significant contributors to the culture and technological advancements of their time. They brought with them innovative practices in horticulture and viniculture, which had a considerable impact on the agrarian economy. From their governance style to their warfare strategies, especially the use of composite bows and horse-drawn chariots, the Hyksos displayed a familiarity with Pelasgian ways. In essence, these diverse cultures, as distinct as they may seem, all have roots tracing back to the Pelasgians. It's as if the Pelasgians were the grand puppeteers of antiquity, their strings reaching out to shape civilizations far and wide. So, the next time you marvel at the Parthenon, peruse the Old Testament, or delve into the history of the Hyksos rule, remember the Pelasgians. The threads of our past are intricately woven, and it seems the Pelasgians had their fingers on many a string. Did you know that ancient Hindu texts described flying machines called Vimanas and even details of an ancient nuclear war? Now let's step away from the Western world and travel east to the cradle of one of the world's oldest civilizations, India. Here in the ancient Sanskrit texts we find descriptions of Vimanas, or flying chariots. These were not just simple contraptions, but are described as technologically advanced aircraft, capable of interstellar travel. Some texts even detail the mechanisms behind these flying machines, with mentions of mercury vortex engines, anti-gravity propulsion systems, and even cloaking technology. But the tales grow even more astonishing. The ancient Indian epic, the Mahabharata, describes a catastrophic war that decimated cities and caused widespread destruction. The descriptions are eerily similar to the effects of a nuclear explosion, complete with the blinding flash of light, the mushroom cloud, and the devastation that follows. Victims are described as suffering from radiation sickness, their hair and nails falling out, and birds turning white. Could the ancients have experienced a nuclear war thousands of years before the Manhattan Project? Of course, skeptics abound. Many dismiss these tales as mere mythology, arguing that the ancients were simply using metaphorical language to describe natural phenomena. Others, however, propose a different theory. They argue that these texts are evidence of an advanced ancient civilization, possibly even extraterrestrial in origin, much like the Pelasgians we discussed earlier. So, what's the truth? Were the Vimanas real, technologically advanced aircraft? Did an ancient nuclear war actually occur, or are these tales simply the product of human imagination, a testament to our ancestors' storytelling prowess? The debate rages on, with each new discovery adding another piece to the puzzle. Whether myth or reality, these ancient texts provide a fascinating glimpse into our past, further deepening the enigma of civilizations. Just as with the Pelasgians, the Vimanas and the tales of ancient wars remind us that our past is far more complex and intriguing than we often give it credit for. It's a testament to the human spirit, our insatiable curiosity, and our relentless pursuit of knowledge. So, the next time you look up at the night sky, remember the Vimanas, remember the tales of ancient wars, And remember that our story as a species is as mysterious and awe-inspiring as the cosmos we live in. Did you know that ancient Sumer, the cradle of civilization, was also the site of a devastating nuclear war? As we delve deeper into the Enigma of Civilizations, let's travel to ancient Sumer, often touted as the birthplace of civilization. Here we encounter the Anunnaki, a group of deities revered in ancient Sumerian, Akkadian, Assyrian and Babylonian cultures. These beings, much like the Pelasgians, were seen as divine due to their advanced knowledge and abilities. But the story takes a dark turn, as texts describe a fierce conflict among the Anunnaki, which escalated into a nuclear war. This wasn't a war of mere mortals, but a celestial conflict that wreaked havoc on Earth. The text described the annihilation of the Sumerian civilization and the Anunnaki's spaceport in the Sinai Peninsula, painting a grim picture of the aftermath. So what evidence supports this theory? Beyond the ancient texts, researchers point to physical evidence of nuclear fallout. The Sinai Peninsula, for instance, is littered with fused green glass, similar to the trinitite formed by nuclear explosions. Meanwhile, the ruins of the Sumerian city of Ur show signs of sudden catastrophic destruction. Could these be remnants of an ancient nuclear war? As with the Vimanas, skeptics question these interpretations, suggesting alternative explanations. Yet the tale of the Anunnaki's self-destruction serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of nuclear weapons. Whether fact or fiction, these stories from our past underscore the need for peace and caution in our present. As we journey through the annals of history, we find that the lessons learned are as relevant today as they were in the times of the Anunnaki. The story of ancient Sumer is yet another piece of the puzzle, further enriching our understanding of the human story and the enigma of civilizations. Did you know that the ancient city of Sodom mentioned in the Bible might have been destroyed by an atomic blast? As we delve deeper into the mysteries of civilization, we encounter the biblical cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. According to the Old Testament, these cities were destroyed by fire and brimstone from the sky, a punishment for their wicked ways. Fast forward to today, archaeologists have discovered a 3700-year-old city in Jordan, which matches the biblical description of Sodom. The evidence unearthed paints a chilling picture. A layer of ash, 1.5 meters thick, covers the city, indicating a sudden, catastrophic event. The pattern of destruction is consistent with a cosmic airburst event, similar to the Tunguska event in Russia in 1908, where a meteor exploded in the atmosphere, releasing energy equivalent to 1,000 Hiroshima bombs. This has led some to theorize that the city was obliterated by a natural atomic blast, a meteor exploding mid-air. However, this theory is not without its skeptics. Some argue that the evidence could also be explained by an earthquake or volcanic eruption, both common in the region. The debate continues, and while we may never know the exact cause of the destruction, the story of Sodom offers a glimpse into the power and mystery of the natural world. Whether it was a divine punishment or a natural disaster, the destruction of Sodom remains one of the most intriguing mysteries of the ancient world. As we journey through the annals of history, we find that the lessons learned are as relevant today as they were in the times of Sodom. The story of ancient Sodom is yet another piece of the puzzle, further enriching our understanding of the human story and the enigma of civilizations. Did you know that there might have been a war between the Anunnaki and the Pleiadians? As we delve deeper into the mysteries of ancient civilizations, we encounter a fascinating theory that suggests a cosmic conflict between two powerful entities, the Anunnaki and the Pleiadians. The Anunnaki, a group of deities from ancient Sumerian culture, were believed to possess advanced knowledge and abilities. They were said to have played a significant role in human development, influencing our progress in various ways. On the other hand, the Pleiadians are alleged extraterrestrial beings from the Pleiades star cluster. They are believed to have interacted with humanity throughout history, guiding us towards spiritual evolution. The theories suggest a war between the Anunnaki and the Pleiadians. The Pleiadians were said to be trying to help humanity evolve spiritually, while the Anunnaki allegedly wanted to keep humanity under their control. While there is no concrete evidence to support these theories, they continue to fascinate and spark debate among researchers and enthusiasts of ancient civilizations and extraterrestrial life. The idea of a cosmic war, of advanced beings vying for control over humanity's destiny, adds another layer of intrigue to our understanding of the past. Whether fact or fiction, the alleged war between the Anunnaki and the Pleiadians adds another layer of intrigue to the Enigma of Civilizations. This theory, like many others we've explored, illustrates the complexity and richness of our shared past, reminding us that there is always more to discover as we continue our journey through the annals of human history. The story of the Pelasgians is, in essence, the story of us all. The past is a fascinating puzzle, a woven tapestry of events, people and ideas that have shaped the world as we know it today. The Pelasgians, the Skyborne architects of antiquity, are a crucial piece of this puzzle. Their story, as incredible as it may sound, is an integral part of our own shared narrative. It's rather intriguing to ponder upon the idea that we owe much of our civilization's progress to a group of individuals who reportedly descended from the heavens. Their knowledge of construction and husbandry, their transformative influence on the Hyksos, the ancient Greeks, and the Hebrews all point towards a legacy that has rippled through the ages. These historical figures, often mistaken as gods due to their advanced knowledge, were indeed flesh and blood. Yet their contributions have transcended time, echoing in the annals of human history and shaping the narrative of our existence. Unraveling the mysteries of the Pelasgians helps us to appreciate the interconnectedness of civilizations. The threads of human progress are entwined, each strand contributing to the richness of our collective story. We stand on the shoulders of these ancient giants, reaping the fruits of their intellect and ingenuity. Every architectural marvel, every agricultural advancement is a testament to their legacy. And as we continue to learn and grow, we add our own threads to this ever-evolving tapestry. The essence of the human story is one of shared knowledge and cumulative progress. It is a tale of how we as a species have learned, adapted and evolved. It's about how we've taken the wisdom of the past and used it to shape our future. In essence, the story of the Pelasgians is not just about a group of skyborne individuals who have left an indelible mark on human history. It's about us, our journey, and the legacy we continue to build upon. As we unravel the mysteries of the Pelasgians, we delve deeper into our own shared history, shedding light on the enigma of civilizations.